喎，反而係嗰個人有冇同你講，即係周邊有冇人願意去鼓勵你，你嘅世界越大，你嘅視野越嚟越大，嗰個孤獨好大程度係可以係因為你唔識去將一啲你心裏邊嘅影像實現。你拍電影嗰一刻同個角色建立關係，然之後拍咗嗰個人出嚟，就係我最大嘅推動力。唔想嘥時間去做一啲錯嘅嘢，之後就花翻轉頭啦咁樣。而我覺得本身即係不斷咁樣變就係我。做咗個創作者，你必須要好勤力同好自律。而鼓勵幾時鼓勵都係堅持完嘅我永遠都係覺得我係唔係一個人能夠做得晒嘅。面對住一啲嘅對白嗰陣時咧，你係可能會回頭再望一望諗翻，其實係會急翻嘅。其實我覺得最好睇嘅就係你自己真正內心想講嘅嘢，做到咁上下啦。你有幾大壓力去將佢推多一步？即使我做到我心臟病發嗰一刻，都係覺得心滿。
其實就係因為嗰啲嘢好唔容易，但係啲人都會繼續做。咁我諗呢樣嘢先係大家一路繼續留低創作嘅一啲動力。
香港係好少呢啲公共空間係可以唔收錢，然後就算你有冇報名都可以 walk in 嚟睇嘅公開放映。
有啲觀眾或者因為安排我哋嘅演員啊同我哋互動，真係唔係喺商業作品嗰度可以感受到。ifva 係有無限嘅可能性。
大家好，歡迎大家嚟到第24屆ifva 比賽頒獎典禮。我係今晚嘅司儀 Clifton， 大家好。Good evening, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the 24th ifva Award Presentation Ceremony, and I am Clifton. I will be your MC for tonight. 由香港藝術中心主辦，康樂及文化事務處贊助 ifva 咧，由1995年開始咧就係創辦嘅。亦都係香港啦同埋亞洲嘅一個獨立影像創作人提供一個凝聚啦、分享啦同埋推廣嘅平台。希望咧就係當中包括嘅範圍咧係有短片啦、動畫啦同埋媒體藝術嘅。So since 1995, the ifva has established itself as Asia's pioneering force in the short film, animation, and also media arts, but by providing a unique and professional platform for Hong Kong and Asian creative talents to unite, exchange, and also to promote their works. 頭先咧，我哋啱啱睇過嘅一個 highlight 嘅短片咧，就係過去一年 ifva 嘅一啲精彩嘅節目，亦都係咧非常之積極咁樣去推廣媒體創作啦，同埋獨立創作嘅精神嘅。你哋頭先見到嘅一系列嘅節目咧，包括咗有動畫放映啦、 媒體藝術展覽啦、人文影院、露天放映、48小時短片製作挑戰賽、ifva 影像嘉年華、社區及學校巡迴，以及咧係為少數民族青年而設嘅影像無國界 All About Us 嘅拍攝營等等嘅。So at its 24th edition, the ifva has been organizing a series of exciting programs, including screenings, media arts exhibition, People's Cinema, 48 Hours Film Challenge, the ifva Carnival, community and school tours, and also the All About Us video camps for ethnic minority youth. 好啦，咁喺開始嘅時候咧，我哋先邀請我哋香港藝術中心 ifva 總監范可琪小姐咧為我哋致辭嘅。So may I first invite Miss Katie Fan, ifva Director, to give us a speech.
我今日把聲有啲衰，希望大家忍耐下。點樣可以高啲咧？好，歡迎大家嚟到第24屆嘅 ifva 頒獎典禮。今年係我第10年參加呢個頒獎典禮。
So, good evening, everyone. Welcome to the 24th edition of ifva and tonight's award ceremony. And this year is the 10th year that I'm involved in this award ceremony.
係，首先要多謝 Teresa， 係 Teresa 帶我入 ifva 嘅，係啦，俾啲掌聲。我本來以為咧做2-3屆咧，即係拎少少經驗就應該夠皮會走㗎啦，嚇！即係我諗大部分人即係最初返工嘅時候應該都係咁諗㗎嘛，係咪？咁點知即係尤其我覺得仲要係一啲 festival 係你每年都差唔多時候都會喺同一個地方發生一啲好似一樣、好似唔一樣嘅事，其實好似好 repeat 咁樣。咁所以一直我都會覺得應該好快夠皮，即係你賺咗啲經驗應該可以再 move on。咁點知一個唔小心就好似喺呢度做咗一段好長嘅時間。
So I would like to thank Teresa for bringing me to the ifva team. So initially I thought I would just spend a couple years or a few years working here, earn some experience, and then move on to something else. Because this is something that happens every year. So it's really hard for us to keep doing it every year, but also manage to keep it fresh. So I never expected to stick around for 10 years. This is quite amazing.
但係放心，今晚唔係講緊我嘅心路歷程，我係遺憾。
So, but tonight it's not about me. I want to talk about perseverance.
我哋今屆咧做咗一個節目叫做《追光路上》。咁我哋希望可以透過即係我唔知大家有冇睇啊，喺上個禮拜9號嘅時候，咁彭導演嘅一個節目。咁我哋好希望透過可能可以透過 ifva 嘅平台，可以每年都聚焦一個創作人。咁而選擇呢一個即係點樣選擇呢位焦點導演嘅時候，我哋會有啲分別，因為可能其他影展大部分都會揀緊一啲比較大師啦，或者一啲國際級知名嘅導演比較多。咁但係我哋希望揀嘅導演可能未必係最星光熠熠，但係喺過往日子佢哋最持之以恆，做咗好多唔同嘅嘢，咁一直可以做到今日。
So this year we have a new program called Filmorphosis. We had a screening last week with director Wong Fei-pang from Hong Kong on March 9th. So I think we're a little different from other film festivals in Hong Kong. Usually they might tend to focus on more established film directors, more internationally well-known auteurs. But for us, we want to pick someone that has really persevered in this film industry. And we want to do a program and choose this director as our focus.
而持之以恆嘅意思咧，我諗即係並唔係將同一件事你做得夠耐就已經叫做得，而係喺個過程裏邊，其實你點樣去切切實實去堅持啦，去再發掘啦，去嘗試啦，去唔怕失敗啦，去同自己過唔去，一直咁樣去再即係超越自己嘅界限，好忠於自己咁樣去做。咁所以我相信即係今晚在座嘅創作人其實唔知有幾多都經歷過 即係廢寢忘餐，同自己個剛過唔去，唔瞓覺咁樣去做你哋嘅作品。我諗有努力咗好多次，可能唔係第一次參加呢個比賽或者參加其他比賽嘅創作人。亦都會有一啲可能青少年組或者其他人都可能係即係第一次創作嘅。咁我都希望可能你哋喺個即係創作嘅過程裏邊，都會非常之享受。就好似頭先即係開場嘅時候個 trailer 咁樣講，當你做到心臟病發嘅時候，依然都覺得好心滿意足。
So the definition of perseverance, in my view, it's not just about doing something for a long time, but you have to really try to explore, try to make a genuine attempt to do something, not being afraid of failure, and also to give yourself a hard time. So I'm sure many of you have give your lung a hard time making films by staying up late. I know many of you here might be first-time filmmakers for the youth category, or some of you might have been involved in filmmaking for a while. I hope that you have enjoyed the whole process of making films.
每一年都要介紹一下 Chris 我哋嘅現場翻譯，即係無論你就係聽中文嘅話，你一定要聽埋個英文嘅，好好玩。佢本身話唔嚟嘅今晚，我好擔心。
唔係今晚唔嚟，開幕嗰陣時唔得閒啫。
好擔心啊！即係performer嚟㗎嘛，其實成個Ceremony我哋冇表演節目嘅，除咗佢。
唔翻嚟，總之唔翻嚟嘅，節省時間。
好，睇到頭先即係結集咗一年即係 ifva 嘅工作嘅一條片啦。多謝 Beyond 同埋多謝佢嘅團隊，即係今年幫我哋去做咗呢個 highlight。我想講其實我哋都真係幾努力去做咗好多嘢，即係尤其呢一年。真係唔係一個每一年只係喺呢一度重複嘅一個頒獎典禮咁簡單嘅。咁所以我覺得喺呢度都需要借呢個機會去特別多謝即係每一位隊友，咁包括 Chloe 啦、Brian 啦、Jasper、阿 K、Bobo、Christabel。仲喺每一次水深火熱嘅時候就會出嚟幫手嘅 Cyrus 啦，喺 Control Room，Domenica 啦，同埋蕭恒啦 ，Cameron 啦，咁佢哋都係即係每一次都我哋最忙嘅時候就會出嚟。係有啲人我冇講嘅啫，我唔係 miss 咗你哋，因為我覺得真係要特別去多謝呢3位同事。喺即係經歷咗多，即係佢哋都會係一啲經歷多過一個 festival， 佢哋都依然仲喺度。未走嘅一啲同事，特別要多謝 Toby 啦、Sandy 啦，同埋Samantha， 俾啲掌聲佢哋，因為都真係辛苦。當你捱到一次呢個咁辛苦，你仲要繼續去做嘅話咧，咁其實你一定會對嗰件事有一定嘅熱愛，你先至會咁樣做嘅。即係我相信尤其啲 animator， 大家都捱到爆肝嘅時候，就好知道點解下一次仲做嘅條片，仲係一個人做嘅。咁所以真係好多謝你哋嘅。即係參與同埋幫忙，尤其今次咧，即係我病到咁咧，咁就好多位置都真係靠佢哋一直去撐住，咁啊多謝佢哋。
So I would like to thank Beyond for making the highlight that you just saw, and I would also like to thank my teammates, Chloe, Ryan, Jessica, Kate, Bobo, and Christabel, and also those who have stick around after more than one edition of the festival, because they have suffered with me together, and they still stick around. They're Toby, Sandy, and Samantha. As you can see, Katie is not feeling very well, so she would like to thank the help and the support from her teammates for making this possible tonight.
好，咁最後當然要趁呢個機會，要多謝即係24年裏邊都持之以恆兼且身體力行嘅即係支持 ifva 嘅康樂及文化事務處。又多謝一眾嘅傳媒夥伴啦，譬如 Mill 嗰啲真係都 before 我參與之前，佢哋已經係我哋嘅一啲 media partner。嗱，雖然我把聲係咁嘅，但係我哋一陣間完咗呢個 ceremony， 我哋繼續去打邊爐。
So I would also like to thank LCSD, Leisure and Culture Services Department, for their continuous support over the past 24 years. Our media partner, Milk, who has been covering us even before I joined this team. I would also like to emphasize that even though my throat is not feeling well, I would join you guys at Hot Pot later tonight after we finish the ceremony.
Thank you， 唔該曬 Katie，Thank you，Thank you， OK， 好啦，咁喺我哋今晚嘅頒獎禮裏邊咧，我哋即將咧就會公布今屆比賽嘅各個獎項嘅。咁第24屆嘅 ifva 咧，我哋比賽咧都係有5個嘅組別啦，包括咗有公開組啦、動畫組、青少年組、媒體藝術組以及係亞洲新力量嘅。咁今年咧，我哋總共收到係796份嘅報名，而今晚咧，我哋將會頒發係15個獎項，包括咗各個組別嘅金獎啦、銀獎啦，以及係特別表揚獎嘅。So this year we have 5 categories for the ifva awards this year. The open category, the youth category, animation category, media arts category, and also the Asian Youth Force category. In total, we have received 796 entries, and tonight we will be presenting 15 awards in the 5 categories, which includes the Gold Award, the Silver Award, and also the Special Mention Awards for each category. 咁啊，從中咧為我哋揀出各個組別嘅咁多個得獎作品嘅獎項咧，咁我哋亦都要多謝我哋勞苦功高嘅評審團嘅。So let's give a big round of applause for our members of the jury panel. 俾啲熱烈嘅掌聲，我哋嘅評審咁啊，好辛苦咧為我哋揀選咗咁多嘅獎項嘅。好啦，事不宜遲啦，我哋馬上咧就開始頒發我哋今日嘅獎項啦。首先咧，我哋就會頒發青少年組嘅。So let's start presenting the award, and we will first start with the youth category. 今屆咧，我哋好榮幸邀請到黃俊啦、黃修平、黃浩然、蔡連明、馮美華以及係 Serrini 咧為我哋擔任青少年組嘅評審嘅。So this year we're very honoured to have Mr. Wang Chen, Adam Wong.Amos Wong, Andrew Choi, Mei Fong, and also Serrini as our juror for the youth category. 咁喺頒獎之前咧，我哋馬上咧就睇一睇青少年組入圍嘅片段嘅。So before we present, let's take a look at the 10 nominees for the youth category.
小電嗰度同埋佢嗰條尾巴亦都斷咗，係3度同一時間斷咗嘅。
啲人咧其實係以虐打嘅時候佢哋為樂。
人嘅一生真係好短，點解唔留翻啲時間俾自己做真正想做嘅事，令自己嘅人生更加充實、更加有價值呢？
而家呢個世界有75億人，人口咁多，好快呢個世界就會頂唔順，啲嘢全部都失晒衡，好快我哋就會玩完㗎啦。
同類嘅事情再次發生，我方先設立咗基本法。你有冇讀過啊？
食藥唔可以話冇幫助嘅，但係幫助都唔係話帶得去邊，唔係開心，唔係唔開心，係咩都冇咁樣，即係感覺是零。
咗嘅入圍片段啦，咁而家咧我哋有請我哋評審之一啊，黃俊導演咧同我哋講一講今屆青少年組嘅一啲整體評語嘅。So may I invite Mr. Wang Chen to give us an overall remarks for the youth category?
Hello. OK， 咁咧，大家好，咁各位評審好。各位嘉賓好，咁其實我嚟嘅時候諗緊應該講啲乜嘢咁啊，咁本來都差唔多諗到㗎啦，但係一坐低咧就播黃飛鵬嗰條片啦，咁我揞咗一揞，我打亂咗。咁黃飛鵬導演係我一個好嘅朋友，亦都係我非常之佩服、好欣賞嘅導演，係話緊俾你聽 ifva 揾緊啲乜嘢，珍惜啲乜嘢。今年係我第2年做青少年組嘅評審啦。 我非常之榮幸啦，正如我上年咁講啦。咁亦都係正如我上年咁講啦，呢個榮幸係真嘅，即係唔係 hea 話我好榮幸咁啊。呢個係即係 ifva 對我嚟講係好重要嘅，好有意思嘅一件事喺香港咁啊。咁佢唔係話隨便一個短片比賽，你知有好多短片比賽㗎嘛，周街都係短片比賽，唔係話求其一個短片比賽話你試下去報啦，你搏啲獎金幫補下，唔係咁樣。雖然佢都有獎金啦，但係你好快就使晒㗎啦，因為你拍戲嗰陣時已經蝕咗好多錢啦，蝕咗好多錢啦。OK， 但係都係好事嚟嘅 anyway。但係最緊要唔係一樣嘢 ，ifva 最緊要係佢嗰個 spirit 係乜嘢，佢個精神係乜嘢。ifva 一直堅持高舉或者鼓勵嘅關於獨立精神啦，關於實驗嘅精神啦，關於批判嘅精神啦，關於對任何媒介嘅創作嘅好純粹嘅追求啦。咁呢啲嘢係喺2019年嘅香港再更加難揾到㗎啦。其實我自己覺得，所以今年我又想講一次，因為隔咗1年之後，我又更加珍惜 ifva。咁我想喺度換咗個位啊！頭先我哋又俾咗好多掌聲，今年我用一個我唔即係有少少局外人嘅身份，我想真係多謝 ifva 咁多年嘅同事幫我哋守護住 ifva。
So on my way here tonight, I wasn't sure what I was going to say, and then I came up. And then I came up with something, but then after I saw the film about Wong Fei-pang, which is a good friend of mine, I completely lost what I was going to say. I really appreciate the fact that the ifva hosted this retrospective screening for him. If you don't know Wong Fei-pang, you should check out his films. So this year is my second year as a jury member. I'm really honored to be a part of this, to be as a jury member, and I really mean it because this is not just any short film competition. It's the one that really celebrates independent spirit, the spirit to experiment and also to be critical. And of course, you have cash prize because for filmmakers, usually you go into debt making short films, and even if you get some cash prize tonight, you're gonna spend it very quickly because money is really important for filmmakers. But what I want to say is that I really cherish ifva, and I really want to thank the staff at ifva for protecting this brand, and because this is something pure.
呢個掌聲係俾你嘅，多謝你。OK， 接住就到我需要講嘅嘢就係容許我代其他評審喺度宣佈，今年嘅青少年組嘅 ifva 嘅金獎咧係重缺嘅。呢個係要拍手嘅。Okay， 拍手係有佢嘅 spirit 喺度嘅。OK， 咁點解咧？即係咪我哋揾唔到好好嘅嘢喺入邊？絕對唔係。我哋見到好多對自己嘅思考啊反思好深刻嘅創作人喺入邊，亦都揾到一啲對電影或者流動影像呢個語言嘅好多心思、好多思考，亦都好有創意嘅人喺入邊。但係好似我哋揾唔到一個好圓滿嘅兩邊都實行到嘅人。咁當然我哋唔係話我哋喺青年組要揾一啲好大嘅製作、好圓滿、好 fine 嘅技術上面嘅嘢，完全唔係。但係我哋想揾一啲，其實流動影像或者電影係咩咧？佢真係一個語言嚟嘅。你甚至佢絕對唔係你嘅母語嚟嘅，冇人一出世就識拍戲嘅。鏡頭咁樣擺啦，跟住推埋去啦，唔係咁噶嘛。你阿媽個肚度走出嚟嘅時候，你一定識拍電影。但係之所以我哋要學嘅，但係有兩樣嘢對我嚟講，我只能夠代表我自己講，我唔能夠對其他評審講。我覺得我哋今年缺嘅就係、你當然要輾轉去諗你想講咩啦，呢個每一個人都要做嘅嘢啦。但係作為一個影像嘅創作者，你仲要諗好多好大比例嘅時間，仲要諗緊我應該點樣講。我攞住流動影像呢個媒介，關於聲音、畫面、時間，我應該點樣講？流動影像好似一個外語咁，好似法文咁樣。你諗咗你想講咩？你仲要諗應該點講咧？點樣講係有諷刺嘅感覺？點樣講係串緊佢？點樣講係好有禮貌？點樣講可以說服到人？點樣講可以講完之後人哋有一個思考嘅空間？電影都一樣，甚至更加抽象。所以唔好咁早就停低咗去諗你應該點樣講。王菲鵬出現啦，俾掌聲。唔好咁早就停低咗 ，OK？ 你當然要諗你想講咩啦，你仲要諗你應該點樣講。咁我覺得今年我哋就係缺咗兩邊都諗得夾 夠多嘅人。
So, on behalf of the other jury members, I would like to announce that this year we will not have a Go Award for the youth category. That doesn't mean we didn't see any good films. It just means that I would like to stress that moving image is actually a language that you're not born with. So this is something you have to learn. You have to you're not born to know how to make a film. So you have to think about what you want to say when you make a film, but also how you want to say it. And unfortunately, this year we didn't find a film that can cover both areas very well.
當然我哋都好想每年我哋頒好多獎，大家都好受鼓勵咁樣，跟住離開，然後我哋繼續拍落去，唔好放棄支持你。當然係好，但係我哋覺得大家係更加好嘅創作人。而作為一個更加好嘅創作人，我哋可能可以除咗帶住一個鼓勵離開，當然啦，我覺得今日坐喺度嘅都係入圍嘅朋友，你哋嘅努力、你哋嘅汗水、你哋嘅心思，全部都係大家好 appreciate 嘅，亦都備受肯定嘅。但係我覺得，如果我哋想再對自己多一啲嘅要求，可能我哋帶一個反思離開，仲會係一件更加好嘅事。
So of course we want to hand out all the awards and cash prizes. We want everyone to come away encouraged by the ceremony tonight. But I think instead of offering encouragement, we want to offer people filmmakers self-reflection.
咁頭先 Kitty 有句講得好好，我覺得就係創作人就係唔放過自己，即係同自己作對。佢話同自己作對，呢個係好好。咁我哋都係同你作對嘅，我哋就唔頒個金獎出嚟，因為我哋都唔想放過你。咁你哋都同自己作對，你哋再去諗啊！我覺得我哋可以再做好啲嘅，我哋再諗啊，或者唔得嘅我哋再試啊，再會有好啲嘅嘢會出現嘅。咁我喺度同其他所有嘅評審喺度期待、熱切地期待大家未來嘅更加好嘅作品，係嘛？
I really appreciate what Katie said before, that filmmakers, you're supposed to give yourself a hard time. We are also here to give you a hard time, so that you can go home and think harder to come up with better films later. I'm sure that you can do it.
Oh, thank you.
唔該晒黃導演，好有學咁啊！因為我哋一陣都會有一張合照嘅。好啦，咁我哋咧首先頒發我哋青少年組嘅3個嘅特別表揚獎啊。首先有請我哋評審之一 Serrini 係啦，為我哋揭曉第一個嘅特別表揚獎嘅。So first we will announce the special mentions for youth category, and we have Serrini, our juror, to announce the awardee.
Hi， 大家好。我諗我唔係一個導演啦，亦都唔係一個影像創作人啦。我嘅同電影最大關係係我最中意拍 MV 嘅啫。我平時咧就好中意去啲睇下啲電影節或者睇學生展覽咧，跟住我就會 WhatsApp 佢哋就話有冇興趣一齊玩。咁我可能就因為呢個原因咧 ，ifva 今年就邀請咗一個奇奇怪怪嘅女子咧嚟做評審。咁我哋睇晒咁多套嘢之後咧，呢一個好得意嘅。我記得我哋當時咧係一路傾呢套嘢嘅時候，就喺度會心微笑啦，就話好清濕啊，好可愛，好唔香港，但係有少少香港嘅感覺，好似香港嘅校園咧變咗一套好浪漫有櫻花落下嘅校園劇咁。可能你已經知道得獎嘅係邊個啦，就係 Dear 特別表揚。
好，第24屆ifva 比賽青少年組嘅特別表揚獎係 Dear， 係黃以琪同埋楊海彤嘅。First special mention goes to Dear by 黃以琪 and 楊海彤。有請。好，我哋影翻張相。好，得獎嘅朋友有冇嘢想分享咧？係啦，攞翻你張獎狀啦，唔使驚喎。
咁攞到呢個獎係我哋冇諗過嘅，而我哋除咗要多謝有份幫過我哋嘅學校嘅老師同學啦，更加要多謝我嘅團隊啦，尤其是我隔離呢位 Kobe 啦，因為我喺諗呢條片嘅時候，好多時候我係夜晚先諗到嘢啦，咁我就可能深夜係咁 WhatsApp 佢係 10幾20個 WhatsApp 啊，或者係每次都係成分鐘嘅錄音咁樣同佢講我有咩 idea 啦，咁佢都好耐心咁幫我聽，然後再幫我分析裏面到底應該我哋要留啲乜嘢，用啲乜嘢，唔要啲乜嘢啦，咁所以我係特別好多謝佢嘅。
有冇嘢想講啊？
咁啊，雖然咧我哋喺啲意見嘅討論啊，同埋碰撞之間係有啲分歧，同埋中間都發生咗啲意外咁樣啦，但係咁就到最後我哋都係好順利咁完成呢條片，咁就都好開心，同埋經過呢條片我哋亦都係得到咗同埋學識咗都唔少嘢，咁所以都好開心同埋好感激嘅，咁就多謝。
好，恭喜晒兩位朋友咁啊！請留步啊，因為我哋準備嗰張照嘅。好啦，接住落嚟咧，我哋喺呢度係啦。接住落嚟，我哋有請我哋另外一位評審啊，蔡連明先生咧，為我哋揭曉接住落嚟嘅特別表揚獎。May I invite Mr. Andy Choi to announce the special mention and also to give some comments.
好各位評審大家好。每年青少年組咧都有我諗30-40條咧係1-2分鐘嘅短片嚟嘅。咁因為我今年第2年做，咁啊舊年都係咁多條，今年又係咁多條。咁要喺1-2分鐘表達一套好嘅即係內容嘅短片，係唔容易。咁即係頭先黃俊咧都講咗，究竟我哋一班評審係即係 looking for 一啲乜嘢。咁俾少 tips 啦，即係當然我哋要頭先都講係創新啊、原創性啊，我哋睇到啲特別嘅嘢。咁但係我記得咧，我哋喺開評審會嗰度咧，黃修平導演咧係成日都講一個字嘅就係呢部戲咧好 cliché， 嗰部作品嘅創意咧都唔係好多，都係好 cliché。咁大家唔信咧，就可以抄翻我哋個 transcript 咁我唔知數咗7-8個 cliché 出嚟。咁所以大家如果即係想再參加或者提醒出年嘅青少年組嘅作品，就唔好拍啲咁 cliché 嘅短片。因為黃修平導演每年都係做評審嘅，講笑。咁今日有2套即係呢套嘅特別表揚獎咧，都係1-2分鐘嘅短片。咁要開順片，雖然我知道。咁因為阿 May 峰另一位評審佢嚟唔到，咁所以咧我代表佢講呢套嘅一啲得獎嘅評語。咁呢套片咧係好特別嘅，係自導自演同埋自拍嘅，係內容都幾特別，好創新嘅，同埋係好有個人嘅風格。可以喺一套好短嘅時間呈現到一個個人風格係唔容易。咁我有機會咧上一次 press con 嘅時候咧，同呢位導演傾過偈。我問佢點拍㗎咁，呢個人拍咯。我一個人點拍啊？攞部 iPhone 拍咯。咁所以我哋唔係睇特別青少年組，唔係睇佢啲器材啊，睇佢啲攝影啊、燈光，但係其實佢都做到嘅，同埋都幾精準嘅。咁所以今年其中一個特別表揚獎係開聲案。
恭喜晒第24屆 ifva 比賽青少年組特別表揚獎開聲案係登在書嘅。Second special mention of the 24th ifva Award Youth category goes to On by 曾蔡書。可以影翻張合照先，係啦。OK， 咁得獎嘅朋友有冇嘢想同我哋分享咧？
我都估唔到攞獎嘅。咁多謝我媽啦，因為我本身都報比賽嘅，咁佢幫我先至報咗 UNICEF， 然後冇 UNICEF 就我唔會喺度啦，咁就係好經驗啦。
好，加油！好，係咪 Andrew 幫我哋見到埋跟住落嚟嘅一個特別表揚啊？
係咪好有趣咧？傾偈都好有趣。當佢知道係一個人拍晒，我都覺得係好厲害。好，另一個獎 呢套咧都係又係1-2分鐘嘅片啦。咁每年青少年組咧係好多嘅題材係講考試讀書壓力嘅，咁呢條都唔例外。咁要喺即係咁多講考試壓力嘅片裏邊突圍而出攞到特別表揚獎嘅，都有啲特別嘅。咁佢我覺得好聰明啦，即係呢個製作團隊一個好簡單嘅場景，但係佢可以好善用資源啦，同埋一啲嘅拍攝嘅方式啦。咁甚至乎佢都係用咗一首特別嘅配樂啦，係柴可夫斯基嘅Nutcracker 啦。咁根據黃浩儀導演講，呢套係好有詩意嘅。咁點有詩意咁大家有機會再睇下啦。咁雖然好多人都未睇過，所以都唔知我講邊套。但係頭先你睇 preview 咧，應該係聽到嗰首歌。咁呢套嘅作品係《Bun of My Life》。第24屆 ifva 比賽青少年組特別表揚永恆循環的跑道，跑不動跑道爬子樂。今日子樂咧就未能出席嘅，由老師代為領獎嘅。So the third special mention of the 24th ifva Award goes to Run of My Life by Tam Chi Lok Douglas。好，老師有冇嘢代子樂講咧？
首先我係聖保羅書院嘅老師啦，我代表我個學生譚子樂，因為佢今年係中6嘅，佢係要準備呢個 DSE， 正就係反映緊即係嗰套片就係講緊佢嗰個嘅心情。咁但係我首先一定要多謝咧，就大會俾咗呢個嘅平台。咁其實阿子樂呢份作品咧係一份功課嚟嘅。咁我係舊年教佢嘅時候咧，就要佢哋講一啲佢哋關於自己深刻嘅嘢。咁佢過咗 deadline 係交唔到功課俾我嘅喎。咁但係正就係因為佢好想做一啲嘢，就係過咗 deadline 之後，佢再拍呢段片翻嚟交俾我。我收到呢份功課嘅時候，正同你嘅感覺一樣，我覺得好有詩意，我自己睇到好有感動，所以我都即刻揀咗佢呢份作品，亦都嘗試參與。我從來冇諗過會入圍，亦都冇諗過會企喺度講嘢。咁但係我只係想反映一樣嘢，就係話同學佢係有嘢想講嘅。咁我覺得更加鼓動我去做好我自己嘅本分，繼續去推動緊點樣嚟去拍片，係俾一啲嘅同學，因為我要喺呢度反映一樣嘢，就係我教學生係1個禮拜見佢哋半小時嘅啫。咁而佢哋能夠交到呢一份咁好嘅作品，我非常感動嚇。咁呢個係我好想喺嚟緊我嘅工作入邊都繼續推動。咁所以我都希望更加多學校啦，或者其他人都會努力嚟到去將自己想講嘅嘢，去透過拍片嚟到去表達嚇。多謝大家。
好，多謝老師。好啦，跟住落嚟咧，我哋就要公布銀獎咯喎。銀獎嘅得主咧將會獲得獎金1萬蚊以及係獎座一個嘅。So now we come to the silver award. Winner will receive a cash prize of $10,000 and also a trophy. 咁馬上咧亦都邀請黃修平導演咧為我哋即係公佈跟住呢一個獎項嘅。So we invite Mr. Amor to announce and also give us some comments of the silver award.
我睇咗先，唔係講咗一紮嘢，原來唔係。OK， 冇錯。我覺得咧創作嚟講咧，可以好簡單咁樣，創作嘅方向咧可以好簡單分開咧，係一個作者對於自己內心嘅發掘，或者咧係對於外面嘅世界嘅發掘嘅。咁譬如梵谷嘅畫咧，我覺得咧就係一個發掘自己內心世界嘅最容易令人明白嘅一個代表。
So I think when you're making a film, there are two ways of making a film. Usually, either you look inward or you look outward. And if you look at the paintings of Van Gogh, this is a very good piece of looking inward, self-reflection.
咁就，但係拍電影咧，由於電影有一個比較特別同埋複雜嘅形式咧，電影嘅導演咧，我覺得係探索佢外面嘅世界比較多啲嘅。即使咧，佢好多時電影都會反映到自己嘅導演自己嘅內心世界，但係咧，往往其實都唔係一個非常之直接嘅途徑。
So because filmmaking is so complex, usually the directors tend to focus on the external world. Even though that process might reflect your inner world, I think the emphasis tends to be focusing on exploring and focusing on describing the external world.
但係因為有獨立短片，因為有獨立短片嘅，我哋可以比較冇包袱地去拍片，比較可以用自由嘅方法去暢所欲言，有一種比較自由嘅形式。所以咧喺獨立短片入邊，尤其是喺青少年嘅獨立短片入邊，就譬如喺 ifva 今屆或者過往好多屆嘅作品入邊咧，我哋往往會睇到一啲咧導演係好坦率地發掘自己、講自己問題嘅，直接了當講自己問題嘅一啲作品嘅。而呢個咧，我亦都覺得係睇年青人嘅獨立短片其中一個最過癮、最刺激嘅地方。
So because we have platforms like IVA that try to shed light on indie films, these filmmakers, they have no baggage. They can be really free-willing, and they can be really honest with themselves and talk about their own problems. And that's, I think, the most enjoyable part of watching some of these short films for the youth category.
咁以下落嚟得銀獎嘅呢一套作品咧，就係一套咁樣嘅作品啦。而呢套戲咧，佢哋可以勾起我哋幾位評審比較大嘅共鳴咧，就係因為呢套戲咧，你見到一個比較大嘅作者嘅 ego 佢嘅自我喺入邊而我哋咁多位評審都係創作人，創作人通常都有一個比較大嘅 ego 嘅。咁我唔能夠話大 ego 係好事啊，但係往往事實上創作係需要一個 ego 去推動。咁如果佢可以透過一個作品咧，將呢一個咁大嘅 ego、咁大嘅自我去釋放一啲出嚟，呢個都未嘗唔係一件好事，或者一個對於自己嘅療程。
So this film really resonates with all the jury members, including myself, and I can see that this director has a really big ego. It might not be necessarily a good thing, but I think if you can release a little bit of your big ego, it could be a good thing.
好啦，呢套戲就係方可晴嘅 Alert 最後機會。
第24屆ifva 比賽青少年組銀獎最後機會方可。The silver award of the 24th ifva Award Youth category goes to Alert by 方可晴。好，咁方可晴有冇一啲嘅得獎感受同我哋分享？
首先我好想多謝 ifva 呢個平台，係因為其實今年係我第2年參加啦，跟住雖然我唔知關唔關事，但係今年金獎又係重決啦，我之前上一年都係，即係前年都係。咁其實今次係我一個好大嘅一個嘗試，即係用新嘅一個方法，因為我之前一直都係即係可能係一啲大眾啲嘅劇情片多啲。咁今次因為今年自己創作好低潮啦，即係係一個好低潮嘅一個時期，咁所以就咁同埋 ifva 又係講獨立影像，咁所以就想嘗試下用一啲即係唔同啲之前自己未試過，可能實驗性短片多啲嘅方式嚟到表達你自己創作嗰個內心嘅心境。好多謝俾咗呢個鼓勵我啦，咁亦都希望我哋咁多位創作人都可以繼續虛心學習，同時保持批判咁樣去到創作更多引導起人哋共鳴嘅作品咯。咁我亦都希望自己之後嘅作品唔好再圍繞一啲小眾，而係多啲同大眾講社會上面嘅事。多謝。
好，恭喜曬咁多位嘅得獎者，都唔該曬我哋評審出嚟啦，好嘛？咁同時間咧，我哋亦都邀請埋青少年組嘅評審之一黃浩然導演咧上嚟同我哋一齊合照嘅。So let's get a group photo of our winners and also our jurors to take a group photo and also invite Mr. Amos Wong to come on stage. 親密。 少少啦。好 ，thank you， 唔該晒所有評審，亦都恭喜晒我哋所有嘅得獎嘅朋友咧，咁啊景色回狀。同時間咧，為咗表揚我哋最踴躍支持並且係提交最多嘅入圍作品嘅學校咧 ，ifva 咧亦都設立咗咧係有青少年組最踴躍參與嘅學校嘅。So to encourage all the participants and for the school that presents the most entries, we will be presenting the Enthusiastic Award. 咁現在咧有請我哋香港藝術中心總監團成員及建築物委員會主席袁家達先生咧為我哋上台頒獎嘅。So may I invite member of Board of Governors and also Chairman of the Building Committee of Hong Kong Arts Centre, Mr. Peter Yuen, to present this Enthusiastic Award for us.
係香港兆基創意書院。
恭喜晒！亦都有請香港兆基創意書院嘅主任校長陳婉芬女士咧上台接受獎項嘅。Congratulations to HKICC Lee Shao Key School of Creativity to receive this award. OK， 好，唔該晒 ，thank you， 唔該 Peter， 亦都恭喜晒你自己創意書院嘅。好啦，接住落嚟咧，我哋將會咧就係頒發亞洲新力量組嘅獎項啦。咁啊，今年咧我哋非常之榮幸啦，就係邀請到來自台灣嘅楊力州導演啦，以及係澳門戀愛電影館嘅營運總監黃若瑩咧，係嚟到香港咧作為評審嘅。此外，我哋嘅評審團咧仲包括咗有崔允信啦、鐘德勝啦，以及係喬奕斯嘅。So the next category we will be presenting is the Asian New Force category. We're very honored to have director Yang Li Zhou from Taiwan, and also Ms. Rita Wong, Chief Operating Officer of Cinematech Passion Macau, coming to Hong Kong as our jury duty. Also, we have Mr. Vincent Choi, Mr. Sam Chung, and also Joyce Yang as this year's jury panel. 咁今年咧，我哋嘅亞洲新力量組嘅入圍作品咧，分別有來自以色列啦、台灣啦、伊朗、格魯吉亞、中國、新加坡以及係泰國嘅。So this year we have works from Israel, Taiwan, Iran, Georgia, China, Singapore and Thailand. 咁頒獎之前咧，我哋亦都睇一睇咧我哋今年嘅入圍作品啦。So let's take a look at the 10 nominated short films for the Asian New Force category.
你就不想知道我杀谁吗？
王辉，
你要杀谁呀，大哥？
我只给你看一眼。
رجع من البلاد برا من التعليم.
سمعت.
صار مهندس معماري كبير. تشوفي امه كيف ماشي بالشارع زي الطاووس وشايفه حالها على الناس.
มันบังคับ777รอตังค์19,000เลยรอตังค์ให้มันแล้ววันนั้นก็ยี่ตัวนั้นเลย
獎進行嘅作品。咁喺頒獎之前咧，我哋先邀請亞洲新力量組嘅評審崔運信先生咧，為我哋講一講整體評語嘅。May I now invite Mr. Vincent Choi to give us an overall remarks for the Asian New Force category?
OK， 其實好難去咁樣講10件作品，因為頭先睇機影畫面其實都好精彩。
So it's very hard for me to come up with a winner. As you can see from the highlights, all 10 short films are really good.
咁同埋一坐低嘅時候，楊力洲導演亦都打斷咗我諗咗我想講嘅嘢，因為佢同我講話佢而家喺度諗緊係咪真係應該俾我3套。
So as I sat down, Director Yang Li-zhou told me he's not sure if we should hand the awards to those 3 short films. So I'm not sure anymore.
我就反而覺得冇乜所謂啦，因為任何比賽嘅結果，包括奧斯卡又好、康城又好，你哋睇個 Facebook status 就可以推翻佢嘅啦。
So I'm okay with any result because even if it's Oscar or Cannes film festivals, you can overturn the result. You can make whatever comment you want on Facebook.
所以我自己覺得我哋重要嘅就係盡量去我哋嘅討論或者呢啲戲係希望係一個平台，令到大家更加多機會睇到啲戲先至更加重要。特別係因為我今年做呢個亞洲新力量，我真係睇到呢啲亞洲電影係希望大家唔好介意我咁講，係真係比香港嘅短片嘅水準係要高嘅。
So I think what really matters is that we can talk about these films, and we also provide a platform for more people, for more audience to look at these Asian short films because I hope I don't offend anyone here, but I think the quality of many of these Asian short films are better than the ones we have here.
In Hong Kong 嘅，係咁就所以希望將來再有機會放映呢啲電影嘅時候，今日在座嘅觀眾都可以嚟睇啦，因為嗰個意義係更加重大。
So I really encourage all of you here in attendance to watch the finalists for this category if you get a chance to see them later on.
反而我有少少反省嘅就係覺得即係我哋去做評審嘅時候，就係想揾一啲有獨立批判頭先大家都講過啲嘅標準，但係而家我有時有啲擔心嘅就係自己嘅年紀同埋嗰個媒介嘅唔同咗咧，有啲嘢我驚，我覺得佢好走得好前，好獨立，但係實際上可能喺某啲圈子裏邊係一啲好舊嘅嘢你都唔定。
So for me, because of my age, I'm afraid that some of the things that I find really independent or daring or really critical, they might not be as independent or daring or critical as it should be in other circles.
所以呢真係我覺得係一個做評審分一個好經驗俾我繼續睇到呢啲咁唔同嘅作品。
So as a jury member, I really enjoy looking at this kind of diverse range of films. That I really enjoy this experience.
咁最後喺頒獎之前，咁我諗我哋喺最後呢10套作品咧，我哋評審發現到一個有趣嘅地方，就係有好多套戲咧，都係講緊一啲係喺邊界一啲好受邊緣嘅城。
They tend to criticize capitalism, and the overall mood is also quite hopeless.
咁我睇見都幾慘嘅，因為我哋就身處一個城市，係俾資本家剝削嘅同時，又被邊緣化，冇乜希望。
I find it quite depressing for me to watch these films because we are living in a city that's exploited by capitalists, but we are also on the margins. So we basically share those two qualities at the same time.
咁所以希望年輕人繼續努力啦。咁我相信電影唔可以解答嘅，咁但係可以睇到一啲唔同嘅可能性，已經係好好。
So I hope the young filmmakers will carry on. I understand that the films might not provide the solutions, but it might provide some possibilities.
OK， 咁我係同時頒埋呢個special mention 嘅特別表揚獎嘅。
So I will hand out a special mention award.
咁呢一套戲我哋評審覺得佢好嘅地方就係佢導演好聰明，能夠用一個好有效率嘅方法，但係令到我哋挑起一種我哋好貼身嘅恐懼。
So I think this director is really smart. He used a really effective way to bring out the fear in all of us.
不過我唔係好肯定個導演有冇嚟，因為嗰套戲個 end credit 係冇人名嘅，因為佢哋喺拍攝期間遇到一條怪魚。
So I'm not sure if the director is here because the end credit of the film was blank because there was a big shark in the film.
OK， 亞洲新力量組特別表揚嘅係新加坡嘅海中網，導演係曾威亮。
Special mention of the 24th IVA Award Asian Award category goes to Luzon by Zheng Wei Liang from Singapore. Okay,
not feeling well, so I'm just going to speak in English.
Thank you.
I can't do Mandarin, so.
你講中文嗰個。挑戰佢，不停挑戰。
Right. Thank you the festival. I thank the jury for presenting us with this award. It's always great to be back at IVA. To see everyone again and stuff, and to present our film. It's a privilege to present our film with this wonderful selection. It's a very simple film, almost like a short metaphor for certain things. But I think the focus of it is because I think for my films it's always about the current, observing what's happening around me. But this is a different approach from the films I presented here before. It's coming from a place where I'm looking at right now to project something about our future, or most likely a eco-political situation that may happen in the future.
咁呢個戲係一個比喻啦，咁同佢之前嚟參加 IVA 嘅短片係唔係咁一樣啦？咁其實係一個對未來嘅一個想像，即係對可能未來可能出現一個政治事件嘅一個想像。
Yeah. So I think this is something that has not really happened yet, but it's going to be quite likely in the future, and I think it's a great time to just put this on the map first, and we can come back and review it in the future. It's a very simple film that took a lot to make because it was out at sea, and I have to thank my crew and the Kaohsiung, Kaohsiung Pai, this film grant thing that allows us to make this film possible. And I think it's because precisely because it was so hard. I think it was a bit rough around its edges. But in a way, I think it kind of reflected some of the values that I think IVA represent. That so I think it's about the intent, not the production values, the message that we want to bring out, and to encourage discussion. I think this is a great platform, and I really encourage all of you to come back and present your works here. So I thank you for this award. Yeah.
咁佢覺得IVA 希望都係可以能夠鼓勵大家去即係多啲去創作啦，同埋 IVA 比較睇重嘅係個創作嘅目的，而唔係嗰個創作嗰個出嚟嗰個效果。咁佢係希望呢套戲係可以能夠引起一啲討論，因為佢覺得佢呢套戲入邊提到嗰個事件雖然暫時未發生，但係佢覺得未來係非常有可能發生。
唔該 ，Chris。Congratulations！ 再次恭喜我哋得獎者。好啦，接住落嚟咧，我哋將會係頒發銀獎嘅。邀請我哋嘅評審黃若瑩小姐為我哋頒發亞洲新力量組嘅銀獎得主。得主咧將會係得到港幣2萬蚊啦，以及係獎座嘅。
Hello, good evening。咁我係 Rita， 咁其實我係嚟自澳門戀愛電影館嘅。咁我哋其實電影館就係一個類似藝術電影中心咁樣啦。咁今次好高興咧收到 ifva 嘅邀請啦嚟參加呢個影展。咁其實呢個影展對於澳門人嚟講係一啲都唔陌生嘅，因為佢辦咗好多年啦，而且都好規模啦。我哋其實都參考作為係一個好好嘅參考對象去辦我哋自己嘅影展，因為澳門拍戲啦或者拍電影都係好起步嘅。咁呢個影展亦都係好有活力啦，對本地創作人啦，或者係帶嚟一啲新視野咧，係俾我哋好多 insight 咯。我知道今年係有一個澳門作品係動畫做嘅，所以我哋都特別高興啦咁樣。咁銀獎我都想講講先嘅，頭先有崔允信導演講過啦，關於就係今年喺亞洲新力量裏邊好多影片咧都係關於一啲嘅城鎮嘅故事嘅。咁其實我哋去年都辦咗個影展係關於中國電影，咁我哋都響一啲放映一啲非主流嘅電影，咁而且呢啲中國電影其實好多全部都係講緊呢啲城鎮啊、邊境啊呢啲故事，咁喺啲咁特別嘅環境，其實去講故事咧就更加適合咯。咁因為其實我都 reconfirm 下呢個回收先啦。 咁嗱呢個故事咧，其實一樣都係發生喺一啲邊境同城鎮嘅故事嘅，亦都係一個喺中國裏面發生嘅故事嘅。咁我哋評審都覺得呢出戲除咗喺攝影啦好優秀啦，演員咧係特別，我哋覺得係好出色嘅。咁裏邊好成功咁講咗一個少年人嘅迷惘啦，同埋一個成長裏邊嘅孤獨感咁嘅。我哋有請呢個銀獎得主係呢個延邊少年。
第24屆ifva 比賽今年有銀獎得主延邊少年係魏書坤嘅。The silver award of the 24th ifva Asian New Force category goes to On the Border by Wei Shujun from China， 係啦，嚟自中國大陸嘅。OK， 有沒有什麼需要跟我分享一下？
很高興，然後你們說粵語我其實聽不太懂，然後英語可以聽懂一小部分。對，這次來我覺得還挺意外的，沒覺得能得獎，因為我覺得我們10部短片都還各有特色。
So I'm really happy to be here. Unfortunately, I couldn't understand Cantonese, but I can understand English. This time, I wasn't expecting to win anything because I thought the 10 nominated short films, they were both very good.
這是今天的唯一一個好消息對我來說，但是今天早上我聽說一件事情，就是一位伊朗的女演員，她之前演那個出租車司機的那個片子的女演員，她現在被判了30幾年，然後100多次鞭刑，然後現在已經有國際組織在呼籲這個事兒，要求伊朗政府去釋放她。我覺得大家應該關注一下這個事兒。
So this is the only good piece of news for me today. I learned about this news that an Iranian actress who acted in the film A Taxi Driver by this famous Iranian director, she is jailed for over 30 years today, and I hope you can pay attention to this piece of news.
對，就是這些，謝謝大家。
Thank you。
好，恭喜。好，時間唔該晒，跟住Richard。好啦，跟住落嚟咧，我哋將會頒發亞洲新力量組嘅金獎啦。咁啊，金獎得主咧將會獲得港幣3萬蚊以及係獎咗一個嘅。So now we will present the gold award, and the winner will receive a cash prize of $30,000 and also a trophy。咁啊，邀請楊力洲導演，有請楊導演幫我們公布Mr. 楊力洲 to announce the winner。
我覺得我們拍電影的人是幸運的哈，因為可以在創作上得到非常多快樂。
So I think we are really lucky people to be filmmakers because we have a lot of joy in making films.
但是也是不幸的哈，因為必須在這個時候去知道誰會得獎。
But it's really unfortunate for me because I would know who is going to win this prize.
這個導演他把我們帶到這個城市的最邊陲的地方，然後在一個真實跟虛構搞不清楚的一個舞台上面，然後給我們看到非常真實的靈魂的故事。
So this director, he or she takes us to the fringe of a city, and we can't really tell whether this film is really fact or fiction. But the kind of soul that we witness in this film is very real.
金獎得主徐慧茹、臨時工。
第24屆ifva比賽亞洲新力量嘅金獎臨時工許慧賢嘅作品嚟自台灣嘅。The gold award of the 24th ifva Asian New Force category goes to Temporary by Xu Huiru from Taiwan。也跟我们分享一下。
我现在心跳得好快，因为我本来也没想到我自己会得奖，除了说入围的影片都很精彩以外，还有就是因为刚1小時之前就是有 ifva 有安排了一個跟評審對談的時間，那我就見到了幾位評審，那他們就沒有跟我聊關於片子的事情， 然后而且眼神中还透露出一点安慰。所以我刚才回到饭店，我就心里想说啊，应该就是不会得奖。那坐在这边就因为也听不太懂粤语，所以就稍微有点放空。但我刚才听到真实跟虚构的时候，我就有点想说，不会是这样吧
？So my heart is beating really fast because I wasn't expecting this. And one of the reasons is the other short films are all wonderful, but also 1 hour ago we had this conversation with all the jury members. They didn't really talk about my film, and they seemed to be offering me some words of comfort. So I didn't expect anything, and I couldn't understand Cantonese, so I wasn't really. My mind was blank the whole time until I heard director Yang mention somewhere between fiction and fact.
然后我心里在想说，如果这个影片会得奖，可能还有一个原因是因为，台湾跟香港在政治或经济上有某一些处境是雷同的。
So I think one of the reasons why I got this award, perhaps because Hong Kong and Taiwan are facing similar situations, both politically and also economically.
就是像刚刚崔云信评审讲到，就是关于资本主义的压迫，就是我们面对某一种贫富差距那么大，然后阶级无法翻身，其实也是这部影片想要特别去谈的。
So Vincent Choi, one of the jury members, he just mentioned the exploitation of capitalism and also the huge income gap between the rich and the poor, and that's the theme that I try to explore in my film.
不过我想就是在面对这一种对生存的焦虑跟觉得没有希望的处境之下，我觉得身为一个创作者能够做的就是保有一个很冷静跟清醒的眼睛，然后并且还带有情感的去看待我们生存的这个世界。
So we face this kind of existential anxiety and hopelessness, but as a filmmaker, we need to remain calm and try to look at this situation with compassion and try to do something about it.
然后最后非常谢谢李烨，谢谢。
Thank you, Ivy.
OK， 當時其實對接待會咧，我哋不如同得獎者同埋評審影一張合照，這樣好唔好？同時咧，有請我哋亞洲新力量組嘅初選嘅評審張鐵良以及係鄭全偉咧，係一齊落嚟同我哋嘅入圍嘅朋友影翻一張相嘅，係啦，有請。OK， 謝謝 ，Thank you，and congratulations and please be seated。好，冇錯。好，恭喜晒我哋亞洲新力量組所有嘅得獎嘅朋友啊！好，接住落嚟啦，咁媒體藝術組嘅獎項咧，其實咧我哋已經喺3月6號嘅開幕禮上邊咧就已經頒發咗㗎啦。So next we move on to our media arts category. The results has already been announced and presented at the festival opening on March 6th. 咁啊，而家咧我哋馬上咧就睇翻一條回顧當日嘅精彩片段嘅一個video 啦。So let's take a look at the highlights from the opening ceremony. 多媒體藝術組嘅得獎者啊。So congratulations to all our winners。Cinema 2.0雅閣力書嘅媒體藝術展咧，以及係今屆第24屆嘅媒體藝術組嘅入圍作品咧，咁就將會展期咧去到3月20號嘅。咁如果未睇過嘅朋友咧，都可以去到我哋5樓嘅包氏畫廊嗰度咧，就可以欣賞到㗎。So the Cinema 2.0 Acrylic Dreams Media Art Exhibition and the 24th ifva Award Media Arts Category Finalist Exhibition will go on until March 20th. And if you haven't seen it, you can pay a visit to the Powell's Gallery on the 5th floor of the Hong Kong Arts Centre。好啦，接住落嚟咧，我哋就會頒發動畫組嘅獎項啦。Next we will present the animation category。咁啊，今年咧，我哋非常之榮幸咧，邀請到係史特加國際動畫節 ITFS 嘅藝術總監Ulrich Wegenes，Mr. Ulrich Wegenes，以及係中國動畫嘅電影導演劉健劉健係啦，遠道而嚟到香港咧，為我哋動畫組咧係擔任評審嘅。此外咧，我哋嘅評審團咧仲包括咗有盧子英啦、余家豪啦、伍尚豪以及係崔嘉熙嘅。So this year we're very honored to have Mr. Ulrich Wegenes, Artistic Director of Stuttgart International Film Festival of Animated Films, and also Liu Jian, Chinese animator and film director, flying all the way to Hong Kong for jury duty. Also we have Mr. Lo Qiying, Yu Ka-ho, Peter Ng, and also Cui Ka-hei as our jury panel。好啦，今年我哋嘅動畫組嘅入圍作品咧，除咗我哋香港地區之外咧，仲有來自澳門啦、新加坡啦、日本啦、台灣以及係中國嘅作品嘅。So this year for this category we have works from Hong Kong, Macau, Singapore, Japan, Taiwan and China。好啦，頒獎之前咧，我哋亦都睇一睇片段啦。So let's take a look at the 10 nominated short films for the animation category。咁好啦，頒獎之前咧，我哋首先邀請我哋評審劉健先生咧，為我哋講一講整體嘅評語嘅。First, I would like to invite Mr. Liu Jian to give us an overall remarks on the animation category.
很高兴来到这里。其实这次评审可能是我参加过最严肃的一次。因为我们的会议室布置的，就是大家对面坐着，然后有名牌，就是对号入座，好像还有一个监控，好像是不是？所以说有点像谈判的那种感觉。
So I'm really happy to be here. This is probably the most serious jury meeting that I've ever been involved in. We had in our conference room we had our nameplates. And I think there's a CCTV monitoring us as well.
这次动画竞赛其实挺激烈的，然后但是我们整个过程还是很愉快。 因为真的有我们特别喜欢的作品。
So I think the competition for this category is really intense, but I think our discussion went really well because we all had our favorite works.
最后就谢谢入围的作者们。
So I would like to thank all the directors for submitting their works.
好，謝謝劉健先生同劉冠。好，首先咧，我哋將會頒發咧就係特別表揚嘅作品嘅。今年咧，我哋係有兩個嘅特別表揚嘅作品嘅。So next, first we will present the special mention. This year we have two winners for this title. 首先咧，有請我哋嘅評審余家豪先生咧為我哋宣布第一個嘅特別表揚作品嘅。So I invite Mr. Yu Ka-ho to first present the first special mention for us.
Okay. 今年我哋個討論咧，其實就有少許激烈嘅，即係比起以往咧，我唔知激烈係咪一個好好形容詞啦。但係我哋有唔同嘅好片。
So I think our discussion was a little more vigorous than in past years. I'm not sure if that's the right word, but that's how I felt.
我唔知道係咪因為我哋今年嘅作品多咗，我諗從上年開始就多咗好多係嚟自唔同地方嘅參賽者啦。
So I think maybe it's because since last year, this happened last year as well, we are accepting works from all over Asia.
咁所以我討論裏面咧，其實我哋係嘗試咧去 convince 其他嘅評審咧係相信我哋個人嘅想法。
So what happened was we all tried to convince the other jury members that our favorite works were better than the other ones.
咁我咧係好努力咧，去想 convince 其他嘅評審咧，係令到呢一套嘅作品咧係能夠入到第一或者第二。
So we all tried very hard to convince the other jury members so that our favorite works can be recipient of the Gold Award or Silver Award.
咁呢套作品咧，我係非常喜歡嘅。咁點解咁喜歡咧？係佢雖然個故事嘅題材係一啲好似黃修平頭先講一啲好 cliché 嘅嘢，係講一啲其實我哋日常生活啦，返工放工啊，好無聊啊，資本主義去製造住我嘅生活啊。
So this film, I really enjoyed this film, even though the subject matter might be a little cliche, like Adam Wong just said not too long ago. But it's about everyday life, going to work, being bored, and also being exploited by capitalism.
咁但係佢吸引我嘅地方係佢個表現手法。我諗動畫同電影其中一個分別就係動畫個表現手法係可以好闊。
So I think what animation differs from normal narrative film is that the way you can present, the presentation can be quite, there's so many other ways that you can do to present the film.
咁呢套作品佢個影像風格佢係有少少介乎抽象同埋figurative 之間啦。咁佢用一啲好創新嘅手法咧，去表一啲好簡單，唔係話簡單即係講一啲用一啲好簡單嘅影像，去表達到一個比較複雜少少嘅 idea。
I think the director managed to use some really simple images to say something complex.
咁我想講咩？OK， 係我諗呢套電影我可以講。電影得獎係Subway Commute 地下鐵通常，導演係徐國聰。
The first special mention of the 24th ifva Award animation category goes to Subway Commute by Riddick Su from Taiwan. Okay, 可以跟我们分享一下吗？
很感谢 ifva， 然后这个平台，然后也感谢评审们的肯定。我很荣幸能够拿到这个奖。我觉得 能够在香港用动画得奖，我觉得非常有意义。
So I would like to thank IFVA, and I would also like to thank all the jury members. It's an honor for me to have this prize, and I think it's really meaningful for an animated work to win a prize here.
我来自台湾，那我现在是在台北做动画设计，我用动画在生存着，那也努力的去实践，去寻找我认为最重要的那些东西。
So I'm from Taiwan. I'm currently working as an animator in Taipei, and I try to make a living with it. I'm also trying to find the best way to tell my story.
在香港这边呢，因为动画，所以我认识了蛮多的朋友。因为 IFVA 过来的时候，也跟许多朋友打了招呼。然后我自己其实非常珍惜这些友谊，因为台湾跟香港其实有着千丝万缕的相似跟种种关系。
So because of animation, I met many friends from Hong Kong, and I really cherish these friendships because I think Taiwan and Hong Kong has really complex but also very intimate relationship.
我们都有着相似的困境，但我们都没有轻易放弃。那我希望每个人都能在这个巨大却拥挤的城市里面找到自己生存意义。这样，谢谢。
So Hong Kong and Taiwan both face similar problems, but we didn't give up, and I hope that you can all find your meaning of life in this really crowded city.
OK， 好，恭喜我哋嘅得獎者，唔該曬，大家好。好啦，接住落嚟咧，我哋亦都係頒發第二個嘅特別表揚獎，亦都邀請咧伍尚雄先生為我哋頒獎㗎。May I now invite Mr. Peter to present the second special mention for us?
OK， 慢慢先。有乜嘢係會令到一啲死物會有種生命？
So how can we give life to something that's inanimate, that's not movable?
有乜嘢你會一種吸引力，你會不斷為咗呢種媒體去創作，去希望喺大銀幕嗰度可以呈現到一個你想講嘅故事。
So what really attracts someone to keep making something in a medium so that it can be shown in a big screen?
點解我要講大熒幕咧？因為我記得同一班評審喺呢一度去選擇今日得獎嘅作品嗰時，我覺得喺熒幕睇係零舍唔同。
So we had this discussion. It's really, really important to see a film in a big screen.
有乜嘢好似有一個咁好嘅平台，好似 Art Centre 同埋 IFVA 咁。
How can we have a wonderful platform like Art Centre and Hong Kong Art Centre and also IFVA?
因為咧，我都係做動畫嘅，我都參加過比賽。我諗今次我好榮幸可以同埋評判一起，因為咧我睇到咁多嘅參賽者咧，我好想再做動畫。
So I'm a professional animator myself, and I'm also involved in some competition before. And looking at these works, I can feel my passion to make animated films again.
得獎嘅作品咧，令我覺得佢令到一啲死物可以好活現喺我眼前。
So this winning film has given life to something that's not movable.
雖然佢冇一個好史詩式嘅故事
，even though it doesn't have an epic storyline，
甚至乎角色係冇手腳嘅
，and the characters they don't have arms and legs。
佢嗰種舞蹈加埋音樂吸引咗我哋。
The dance and the music really intrigued us。
得獎作品係 Miami。
Okay, the second special mention of the 24th IFVA Award animation goes to Imai Fly Feature 79 Kahonaka Mura by Masu Hashimoto。係啦，得 出作品係 ifva 79中村街隊係條短文嘅作品。Congratulations. Do you want to say a few words? 你好講。English.
I'm a mochi animator. I'm Baku Hashimoto, and it's very honored to be here. And I'd like to appreciate all of you to presenting me this award. I didn't expect it. And yeah, as he said, my video has no storyline, no narrative, and no messages. But I feel I'm very happy to join the circle of all of animators here. Thank you so much, and 謝謝多謝各位。
好啦，接住落嚟咧，我哋就會頒發銀獎啦。咁銀獎嘅得主咧將會得到獎金港幣3萬蚊，以及係獎座一個嘅。So next we move on to the silver award. The winner will receive a cash prize of 30,000 Hong Kong dollars and also a trophy. 好，有請我哋嘅評審Ulrich Wegenist to present the award for us and also give us some comments for this award.
Yeah, thank you very much. Thank you very much for having me here. Thanks to the team of ifva, to Kathy, to Connie, and all those who helped to bring me here to Hong Kong, and also thanks to the Goethe Institute, which is helping out. So it was quite impressive to be here and to see this kind of spirit of independence, spirit of critical reflection, of freedom, and I think that's quite important in those times, not only in Asia, but also in Europe, all over the world. I think it's important to have these discussions going on, to be open and reflective. So thanks very much for having me here. So now we talk about the award. I just write it down. So this animated film is a little masterpiece. With less than 4 minutes, the director creates a complex universe on how relationships are often working. Through the means of an original iconography, the artist succeeds to dive deep into the emotional inner world of the female protagonist. The animation is fluid and even musical. You can lose yourself in the imagery without losing the red thread. There are so many visual innovations created by the animator to represent this psychological conflict between love, dependence, and self-esteem that the jury couldn't believe that this work of an animated film, of an animated art form, is not longer than a good pop song. The Silver Award of the 24th ifva in the category of animation goes to, maybe some of you already have recognized, Toxic Relationship by Step Chill from Hong Kong.
恭喜晒第24屆ifva 比賽動畫組嘅銀獎，係將表達嘅有毒關係。
我真係完全冇諗過自己攞獎，所以我冇準備任何嘢。咁啊，第一樣嘢我想多謝 ifva 先啦，即係我相信要搞一個咁大型嘅 festival 咧，係一啲都唔容易嘅。咁我希望香港繼續有 ifva 啦。咁我唔知講咩，因為我真係冇諗過自己攞獎。我仲同小峰講話，你贏咗請我食飯，而家我要請佢食飯啦。未必可能，我唔知啊之後點啊。咁其實咧，點解我冇諗過攞獎咧？因為我條片咧，我真係完全咧。做嘅時候咧係冇諗過任何嘢嘅，咁其實我對上一條獨立創作咧，我有報過 ifva 嘅，係10幾年前嘅啦。 咁所以其實我係好耐冇做一條獨立片，咁點解咧？咁你知香港人要生活要賺錢，其實好難有一段時間可以有咁嘅時間機會俾我做一條片啦。咁所以其實做呢條片對我嚟講係，即係好似你沉咗落個水底度好耐啦，你就死啦。咁你而家要上嚟唞一唞氣，就做咗呢條片啦。咁我而家又沉翻落去啦。咁我諗做創作嘅人會明白，即係嗰種自己攞嚟辛苦嗰樣嘢啦。但係你唔做咧，會更加辛苦啦。咁所以好多謝評審啦，我真係冇諗過，所以今次講乜嘢，多謝大家。
OK， 恭喜晒 ，congratulations！ Also thank you to Eric for presenting the award。好啦，接住落嚟咧，我哋就頒發呢個組別嘅金獎啦。咁啊，金獎得主咧將會得到港幣5萬蚊嘅獎金，以及係獎咗一個嘅。So next we will present the gold award. Winner will receive a cash prize of 50,000 Hong Kong dollars and also a trophy. 咁啊，現在有請盧子英先生咁啊上嚟為我哋評審嘅，有請盧 Sir。We thank you for Lu Ziying to present the gold award.
好高興啦！咁又一年啦，又到ifva 就開心啦，24年。咁其實就我印象中就好似動畫組未試過重缺嘅啲獎項，因為我覺得最主要就係真係香港嘅做動畫嘅人係好勤力咯嚇，每年都會不斷咁去做一啲新嘅作品，一啲有水準嘅作品，所以ifva 嘅動畫組咧，永遠係唔憂冇金獎或者銀獎嗰啲咁。反而咧係嫌個獎少咧，就係次次都係作品太多，好片太多，但係獎項太少嚇，呢個係事實嚇。包括今次嘅情況都係咁樣嚇。
So I'm very happy to be involved in ifva again, and if I remember correctly, we never had we never had a year when we could not hand out the gold award or silver award because Hong Kong animators are really working diligently and. I think quite the contrary, we have really good, excellent works. We have too many of them, and we don't have enough awards to give them the encouragement. So I'm really happy to be involved here.
尤其是呢1-2年啦更加開心啦，就係因為動畫組係接受亞洲區嘅創作人嘅參加啦，咁變咗嚟自好似今年咁，我哋睇到好多日本、新加坡、台灣、中國仲有其他地方嘅好嘅作品，咁一方面係真係可以開到個眼界，另外就係話可以俾到本地嘅動畫創作人更加多嘅一個壓力同埋刺激，我覺得呢樣係好重要嘅，大家係可以將嗰個作品嗰個眼界係更加拉闊啲嚇，咁呢個係亦都係好開心嘅一件事。
So I'm very happy to see that over the last couple of years we are accepting works from all over Asia. This year we had excellent works from Japan, Taiwan, China and also Singapore, and I think those works really open our eyes, really broaden our vision, and I think they also provide some healthy pressure and stimulation to our local animators.
咁頭先余家豪就話我哋有少少今次嘅評選係有少少激烈啦嚇，咁其實都小意思嚟嘅啫嚇，係好事嚟嘅嚇，其實主要都係因為作品太好，獎項太少，都係呢個問題嘅啫嚇。如果好多獎咧，咁唔使煩，最好10個獎俾晒，咁大家開心。咁當然都係嗰句啦嚇，獎項都係其次嚇。其實最主要都係話，我都成日講啦，你嘅作品係好嘅，你唔使憂嘅嚇。自然有人揾上門，亦都獎項會自己揾你，亦都係最緊要都係你嘅作品係可以俾到多啲人去欣賞，多啲人去認同，呢樣嘢係更加緊要咯嚇。
So just like Yukaho, another member of the jury, mentioned earlier that we had quite a bit of a debate, but I think it's a healthy thing because that means that the quality of the works are really good. I wish we have 10 awards to hand out, and we wouldn't be having this kind of debate. But at the end of the day, I think it comes down to the quality of the work, and also I really appreciate the fact that we have this platform so that these great films can be seen by more people.
咁今次金獎呢套片咧，其實就都好一致嘅，好一致。其實套片係好香港嘅，好香港嘅。咁而係最難得就係國內嘅評判劉健同埋Eric係德國嚟嘅，佢哋都好欣賞呢套作品，佢哋都感受到呢個作品本身想表達嗰種香港嘅情懷咯，可以咁講啊。 咁啊作品好短，6分鐘，但係即係講咗我哋呢20年間嘅事係好感動嚇。咁個作品咧就係我睇咗好多次，但係每一次都好感動嚇，一無所有。
恭喜晒第24屆 ifva 比賽動畫組嘅金獎，一無所有，陳冠中、黃子賢、鄭思穎。The Joy Award of the 24th ifva Award Animation category goes to Team Chair by 陳冠中、黃子賢 and Chen Si Wang。
呢套片咧就即係帶出一個問題，我睇完每次都問係咪一啲嘢真係要咁執着咧？係真係要執着嘅。OK， 恭喜晒！
咁啊，得獎嘅朋友有冇啲説話同我哋分享？
因為其實我哋都冇諗過自己有獎。
唔係因為頭先我頒完銀獎咧，我嘅心情已經平復咗，因為即係一次即係成日咧出去參加啲唔同嘅影展咧，即係我睇到好多唔同嘅作品啦，然之後就會喺度反思自己其實自己係做得未夠好啦，即係我覺得，所以就係好多謝唔同嘅即係唔同嘅影展啊，可以俾到我哋機會去睇到其他唔同嘅作品，即係一個好好嘅反思，同埋同觀眾溝通都係令到我哋自己可以學到更多嘢啦。因為其實呢條都只係我哋嘅 FYP 作品啦，即係有好多嘢都做得未夠好啦，所以真係估唔到，好多謝大家即係會中意呢套戲啦，亦都希望，因為佢係記錄咗香港20年嘅嘢，即係好希望唔單止我哋呢一個年紀啦，希望我哋嘅父母啊，又或者係以後嘅小朋友啊，都可以繼續睇到呢度，可以回憶到香港以前，即係依家呢一個時段係一個點樣嘅香港。多謝。比賽真係有啲驚訝，有啲受寵若驚啦。咁本身我哋做呢個作品個出發點其實都好簡單，冇話要有啲咩政治立場啊之類嘅嘢，純粹係想將自己啲無厘頭嘅諗法去做出嚟啦。咁最後冇諗過可以擺上呢個大熒幕，咁就好多謝ifva 啦，仲有做動畫真係好辛苦，多謝我嘅2位伙伴喺做呢個 FYP 嘅過程一齊支撐住大家。
真係要多謝 ifva 同埋咁多評審啦，咁同埋多謝我哋學校OPHK 啦，跟住同埋多謝Vincent 啦，真係冇佢指導我哋咧，我哋真係未必完成到呢條片嘅。咁就同埋多謝我2位伙伴啦。咁其實做動畫係辛苦嘅，但係如果可以同一班志同道合一齊夾到嘅人一齊做咧，其實係開心得嚟，同埋一個係好好嘅經歷咯。係真係要一齊做過先至會感受到嘅。多謝。
好，恭喜晒！咁我哋都要嚟一張合照啦。So let's take a group photo together with our winners and our jurors。同時間咧，亦都邀請埋我哋動畫組嘅入圍評審團之一崔嘉希咁啊上嚟咧，同我哋一齊係合照嘅，有請。好，恭喜晒所有嘅得獎者 ，congratulations for winners and also thank you to our jurors。感謝我哋嘅評審為我哋即係揀選咗今個入圍組別嘅得獎作品啦。好啦，馬上咧我哋將要進入咧今晚最後一個嘅組別啦，就係我哋嘅公開組啦。咁啊要頒發獎項啦。今年咧係啦 ，OK，so next we will present to our last category, which is the open category of this year's ifva。今年咧非常之榮幸啦，我哋邀請到關錦鵬導演啦、應亮啦、周博賢、莊梅岩以及係柯星佩咧係擔任我哋公開組嘅評審㗎。So this year we're very honoured to have Mr. Sunny Kwan, Ying Liang, Adrian Chow, Kenneth Chong and also柯星佩 to be our jury for the open category。咁頒獎之前都係啦，睇一睇我哋今年嘅入圍作品。So let's take a look at the 10 nominated short films for the open category。
只不過係中間嘅一票，俾你同家姐行過。
全部都係人為據嘅。
我們的青年村裡面都已經徵收過很多次。那這個法治的年代，還有這種現象存在，真的覺得很不可思議。
槍聲就好似停咗個錄音帶，然之後倒翻轉頭，諗翻好多以前同 Sammy 做。
瞓覺，翻工食飯瞓覺，翻工食飯瞓覺，每日都好忙，但我唔知自己忙。
接住落嚟咧，我哋就先邀請我哋嘅評審柯星佩先生咧，我哋講一講整體評語嘅。So first, I would like to invite Mr. 柯星佩 to give us an overall remarks for the open category.
好高興IFA 再邀請24年後再邀請我當評審。
I'm really happy to be back, to be a jury member for IVA after 24 years.
我記得杜魯福曾經講過，導演有兩種。
So I remember François Truffaut once said there are two types of directors.
個導演者係拍嗰啲作品係for 大眾觀眾嘅。
So one type of director they make films for the mass audience.
第二種咧純粹係一個個人嘅冒險經歷。
And the other ones, it's you can treat them as some kind of individual adventure.
對我嚟講兩個都其實我冇乜分別，都係電影嚟。
So to me, I don't make any distinctions between the two. I think they're all films to me.
首先即係我覺得IVA 就係一個好好平台俾啲導演去冒險。
I think IVA provides a wonderful platform for the directors to take risk.
我今年即係成個作品，我純粹係個人嘅。我睇完之後，我有一個感想就係。
So I had this impression from watching all these finalists.
其實睇啲年輕人作品咧，你會睇到反映到究竟個年輕人而家諗緊咩，或者個成個社會現象係點。
Looking at their works, we can see what these young people are thinking, and also it reflects the situation in our society.
對我嚟講，我成日感到啲年輕人而家就好無助，同埋對於對於將來嗰種即係 unknown 或者係對個社會有啲不滿嘅情緒。
I think the young people are really helpless, and looking at the unknown of the future, they have a lot of dissatisfaction.
或者就係即係我覺得就係話，其實對我嚟講，即係如果係做導演嚟講，我覺得可能佢會覺得好 frustration， 即係好。
I think the directors of these finalists, they are really frustrated.
但我覺得就係對我嚟講，即係話你如果當一個旅程嚟講，呢個係一個非常好好嘅磨練。
But if you see filmmaking as a kind of adventure, of a journey, this is a really wonderful experience.
因為我覺得嗰個旅程咧係需要好勇敢同埋好堅持，才能夠完成你自己嘅電影夢。
So on this journey, you have to be really bold and really persevere in order to finish the film.
今屆無論你得獎唔得獎嘅作品，我都喺度嘅恭喜大家，即係希望繼續努力去冒險，即係純粹係忠於自己去拍自己喜歡嘅嘢。
So I encourage all of you and also congratulate you for being a finalist. Whether you win an award tonight or not, I hope you continue to take risk and be loyal to yourself.
OK， 加油啦！
好，多謝柯星佩先生，請留步啊！ 首先咧，我哋會頒發呢一個組別嘅特別表揚獎㗎。So first we will present the special mention。今年我哋咧都係有2部嘅作品得到呢個特別表揚嘅。首先咧，邀請我哋嘅評審周國賢先生為我哋公佈第一個嘅特別表揚嘅。So this year we have 2 special mentions and I invite Mr. Adrian Chow to present the first special mention for us.
我哋係即係生活喺一個好不安嘅年代啦，尤其是我哋會面對好多係即係新移民嘅問題，同埋我哋會面對好多即係我點樣去同一啲移民不同族裔人士去相處嘅問題。而即係昨日亦都發生咗一件悲劇喺呢個紐西蘭，咁亦都係同呢一類嘅問題有關。咁而呢個作品所以變得尤其重要，佢係嘗試係用喺呢一啲不同族裔嘅人士嘅角度，去講翻佢哋嘅感受，生活喺呢一個香港呢個城市嘅感受，我覺得佢係會令到我哋作為香港人都有一個好好嘅反省，究竟我哋點樣去同一啲即係不同族裔人士、一啲唔同嘅移民去點樣相處？呢個作品係《星撐騎士》羅偉良。
The first special mention of the 24th ifva Open category goes to Be a Rider or a Fool by 羅偉良。得獎者冇啲分享。
好多謝 ifva 啦，咁就覺得終於一個幾好嘅一個完結啦，對《星撐騎士》呢個電影。咁其實原因係因為我已經想繼續再拍第啲嘢啦。咁希望之後將來俾到更多好嘅作品大家。多謝。
好，恭喜晒，亦都唔該晒周國賢先生。好啦，接住落嚟第2個嘅特別表揚獎，我哋有請我哋評審莊顏梅小姐為我哋宣佈嘅。Next we present the second special mention and I invite Ms. Candice Chong to announce the award for us.
我記得我哋喺10條入圍作品去 shortlist， 最後即係4、5條出嚟係唔係好困難嘅？但係對於邊個攞乜嘢獎啊就我哋都爭持得幾激烈㗎。咁好多都係即係有幾位都係只係第一次睇呢條片，都會為你哋咁嘗試去 convince 另一啲評審，呢個係你哋作品嘅魅力嚟嘅。所以無論得到乜嘢獎，我都恭喜各位。好，另外一個特別表揚嘅獎就係曾慶雲嘅《下雨天》。
The second special mention of the 24th ifva Award Open category goes to The Umbrella by Chung Hing Wang, Eric. 好，恭喜晒！咁同我哋分享下得獎感受。
我呢個係一個對我好重要嘅作品嚟嘅。因為喺拍呢個作品之前，我用咗好多時間去諗究竟我應該做一個咩嘅作品。我諗好多我嘅作品應該要有啲咩意義啊！我要唔做啲好 cliche 嘅嘢啊！我要好特別，揾到自己嘅風格。但係一路都唔滿足對自己嘅作品，或者係唔會好承認嗰啲係自己嘅嘢。咁今次呢個創作過程係我調整我嘅心態，係我將我相信嘅嘢去做出嚟。咁所以我覺得即係無論今日係攞咩獎項，我都好開心，因為呢個係我一個好滿意嘅作品。多謝大家。
恭喜晒，唔該晒，當然小姐。好啦，接住落嚟咧，我哋將會頒發銀獎嘅作品啦。銀獎嘅得獎者咧係會得到港幣3萬蚊啦，以及係獎座1個嘅。So next we present the silver award and the winner will receive a cash prize of 30,000 Hong Kong dollars and also a trophy. 現在有請關錦鵬導演為我哋宣佈以及係俾啲評語嘅。invite Mr. Chen Kong to come in and also announce the winner.
大家好，我好多謝ifva。我今年係第一次做呢個參與 ifva 嘅工作嘅，俾我有一個好難忘嘅經驗，俾我好少睇到咁多年青，一口氣睇到咁多年青導演嘅作品。So
So I would like to thank IFVA for inviting me to be a jury member. This is my very first time, and I had a really memorable experience because I had the opportunity to watch so many short films by young directors for this competition.
我有個請求 IFVA， 我剛才崔允瑞，我好同意崔允瑞導演講嗰個響亞洲電影新力量嗰度，哪怕係個 trailer 10條片個 trailer， 我有機會唔知可唔可以同你哋大會借啲片嚟睇下。
I have a small request for IFVA. I just saw the trailer of the Asian New Force category, and I agree with Vincent Chui. They look very impressive. I would like to borrow the films from IFVA and have a look at them.
係，我哋響評審嘅過程裏邊，去定斷某幾條片係冇乜大嘅爭議。
So it's not hard for us to pick a few films, the ones that we think deserve prizes.
但係我相信剛才評審講嘅嗰個位，一套我好中意嘅戲，去力補嗰套戲啦，就係呢套啦。
I think we mentioned that some jury members they fought really hard for one film, and I think this is the one.
呢位導演，我一路有睇佢嘅戲。
This director I've been following his works.
甚至佢最近有戲已經走入市場。
He also had a feature film that was released in the cinema.
但係我好高興睇到呢部戲，佢竟然俾翻我哋睇到一個肆意張狂嘅青春歲月，充滿活力。
So I'm really pleased to see this in this short film. He gave us this really wild youth that go rampant, and we really enjoy this film.
帶俾我哋好多躁動同埋反思。
It gave us a lot of. We were unsettled by this film, and we were forced to have a lot of self-reflection.
甚至我相信一定唔單止係對年輕觀眾嘅，對我呢啲再唔年輕嘅觀眾，我都受觸動。
It's powerful to young audience, and even for a not so young audience like me, I was really shocked by this film.
公開組銀獎係 Junli 李俊石嘅 My World， 要我講粗口啦，條評啊！
恭喜晒李俊石 ，Congratulations to Junli the Silver Award with My World。咁今日阿 Jun 咧係不能夠出席嘅，咁所以咧就我哋由呢套電影裏邊嘅演員代領嘅。So Jun couldn't make it today, so we have a representative to receive this award. OK， 有冇少少説話代表李俊石講？
我代 Randy 講一兩句啦。通常拍戲咧都好辛苦嘅，即係辛苦到你好想快瞓覺啦。咁但係呢套戲咧係包括演員同劇組都拍得好開心嘅。跟住睇都好開心，咁我諗今日阿 Randy 都會好開心嘅，係多謝。
好，恭喜晒！好啦，今晚最後一個獎項咯喎，就係我哋公開組嘅金獎啦。咁得獎嘅朋友咧將會得到港幣5萬蚊啦，以及係獎咗一個嘅。So we come to the final award for tonight, the gold award for the open category. Winner will receive cash prize of 50,000 Hong Kong dollars and also a trophy. 現在有請應亮導演咧為我哋宣布呢一個嘅獎項嘅。May I invite Mr. Ying Liang to announce and also present the award for us?
很高興再次參與做 IFA 的評審。這次做公開組的經驗是很愉快的，就像剛才幾位評審在說的那樣，就是大家實際上 shortlist 出來都是非常清晰的。那麼每個人都有自己所傾向的、最喜歡的某一部。那麼我的角度來講，我是獲得很多啟發的。
So I'm happy to be a jury member again for IFVA, and this time I'm involved in the open category. And like the other jury members said, I think the whole discussion went pretty smoothly because we all had our favorites, and I think it was pretty clear. And we had a very clear favorites that we want to support. And I think it gave me a lot of inspiration from this process too.
我受到启发的部分是，又在回想什么是独立，什么是自由的表达，以及什么是表达的意义。这几个部分在我们争执的过程当中，我发现，最后得奖的这4部片，实际上 事實上從我作為一個電影工作者出發，未必是我做得到的。就是所有得獎的最後這4部，當然沒有得獎的也都非常好。
So it really forces us to rethink the definition of independent spirit, of freedom of speech, and also the meaning of try to make a film to say something. So during this healthy debate that we had, I think I have to say the 4 winners for this category, I'm not sure if I can make a film that are as good as that one, but I would also like to say the other 6 films are also equally excellent.
之前的不同的 category 的 jury 都在讲资本主义的剥削和边缘化双重在这个地方。那么当我看完这个地方的这个组别的比赛以后，我反而有乐观的一种向往对于未来。
So the other jury members talked about the exploitation of capitalism and also the marginalization that we see in Hong Kong. But looking at the works from this category, I'm actually in a positive frame of mind. I'm actually a bit more positive about the future.
得奖的这个作者他也是我一直跟看他作品的。
So the director of this winning film, I've been following his works.
那我是以一个朋友的眼光在看着他做了不少的片子，而这些片子的前途都不会进入很公众的，包括他自己的前途看起来也都不太会进入工业的这样的一个作者。
So I've been following this director's works, and I have to say I see those films from the angle of a friend. I have to say this film it's probably not for the mass public, for a mass release. Perhaps the career of this director also, he probably won't enter the film industry.
这个作品在初看的时候，可能以为是一个家庭录像，可能觉得没有任何的意识在做，甚至于做这样的东西，可能看不到什么特别的，比如说production value 也好啊。或者能够去跟更多的喜欢看故事的人去交流的这样的一种意图也好啊，可能都没有的。
So at first, this film might appear to be like a family video. It doesn't have much intention of interacting with the audience.
那但是他做的非常好的一件事情，就是把私人的经验放到一个中国的家庭中。通过这样的一种叙述，而这种叙述是一个不可被别人所取代的，也包括他自己都不可能再重复的一段生命经验，完成了这样一个作品。
But I think what I really like about this film is that it captures certain moments of a person's life or of a family's life that cannot be repeated.
第24届ifva 公开组金奖是團團圓 Family Day 李榮盛。
恭喜第24屆ifva 比賽公開組嘅金獎係李偉成嘅全員。The Story Award for the Open Category goes to Family Day by 李偉成。OK， 咁得獎者同我哋分享下你嘅感受啊！
多謝 ifva， 多謝各位評審，多謝各位觀眾。我諗我最需要多謝嘅係我嘅屋企人，同埋我嘅 producer 今日又嚟到，因為佢陪我睇過我好多個 cut， 跟住係咯，到最後先有今日呢個樣見到大家，多謝大家。
多謝晒。咁我哋不如邀請我哋嘅得獎者同埋評審一齊啦，一齊笑啦。So let's get a group photo together with our winners and also our juries. OK， 恭喜晒所有嘅得獎者，亦都唔該晒我哋嘅評審。請留步啊！咁因為咧，我哋即將咧就係邀請我哋所有嘅得獎者咧，就係影翻張嘅大合照嘅。咁啊喺呢度咧就邀請我哋各個組別嘅朋友啦，各個組別嘅得獎者係啦，以及係我哋嘅評審係啦，呢一張係我哋最人才仔仔嘅合照啊！係啦，全部我哋嘅得獎者以及係我哋嘅評審，仲有我哋嘅各位嘅嘉賓啊！咁啊有請康樂及文化事務處電影節目辦事處總監何美寶小姐，香港藝術中心監督團成員及建築物委員會主席袁家達先生，香港藝術中心總幹事林淑儀小姐 ，IVA 總監范可琪小姐，所有嘉賓、所有評審、所有得獎者、所有工作人員，Teresa、飛鵬等等。係啦，咁啊，我哋一齊係啦，得獎者可以企前啲噃，係啦，後生仔可以企前啲啊，係啊，或者邊個覺得自己好後生嘅都可以企前啲嘅，係啦，開心啲啊嘛。咁啊，大家就親密啲啦。好啦，咁啊同時間咧，我哋今晚嘅頒獎典禮咧亦都接近尾聲啦。咁啊，多謝大家嘅支持嘅。嗱，公開組同埋青少年組嘅評審會議記錄咧，亦都已經出爐㗎啦。咁大家咧可以喺出邊咧就係攞一份嚟睇下嘅。咁其他嘅評審會議記錄咧，亦都會之後咧上載去到 ifva 嘅網站嗰度㗎。So thank you everybody for coming and supporting us tonight. Jury meeting transcript of the open and youth category are now ready, and you may take one copy from the reception table. 好，唔該晒我哋咁多位朋友啦。Transcript for the other categories will be uploaded to the IVA website later, so please stay tuned. 咁啊 IVA 嘅精彩節目咧就係仲未完嘅，咁聽晚咧仲會有香港短片新里程佳作巡禮放映啦。請大家咧就把握最後機會啦。咁啊，而且咧第25屆嘅 IVA 嘅比賽咧好快就會接受報名啦。咁歡迎各位嘅創作人啦，去參與啦，亦都可以話俾你嘅朋友聽嘅。So tomorrow evening we will have the last program of this festival, the New Action Express short film highlights at 8:15. The 24th IVA Award call for entry will begin soon this year. So please tell your friends or have your own work to be in the festival this year. 喺度咧，再次多謝大家今晚嘅參與，亦都期待住咧好快再見到大家啦。Thank you everybody for coming tonight, and hope to see you all very soon. Thank you.